straight to the point as usual. This is going to be another Tekken lesson, and it's going to be about character personalities and how certain characters in Tekken, or in any game really, that has characters with lore, attracts certain audiences. So just as usual, it's going to be straight to the point. Let's get started. So characters in Tekken. Now, this is a very popular and a common thing in Tekken, but we have people always describing what the kind of player is based off of their character. And that's a normal thing in this game. You're going to get that. And it's also kind of one of the reasons why NA is at war with each other for some whatever reason. I don't know why, but everybody wants to attack each other's characters. Me personally, I don't care what character you use. It is what it is. However, you can argue that what I'm going to say is basically stereotypes. You can argue that. And character stereotypes is a real thing. It is a real thing. Like when you think of a Brian player, the first thing that you're going to think of is ego. They think they're the best. They think they're hardworking. And unfortunately, that is a reputation for Brian players. And I've met a lot of nice Brian players, and some have, unfortunately, a big ego. And that unfortunately becomes a big part of that character. And the biggest one to me, the one that sticks out the most, is Lily. And by the way, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because you can use this as information for the player when you're in a game with them. Now, Lily, and if I'm wrong, you can correct me in the comments, but understand the point I'm trying to make. You can always correct me in the comments. Lily is a rich and a wealthy character, but also she's elegant and she's a cheerleader. Well, was a cheerleader, I think. And there's going to be people who would like that type of character, which there's nothing wrong with that. And the thing is, with people and characters as a whole, we develop a connection with a certain character in Tekken because we feel like we can relate to the character or something like that. We can have a connection with the character. And the thing is, because Lily and her personality is, she's elegant, she's entitled, she's an elitist, she's going to attract people who feel the same way. The reason why I'm wording it this way, because it's a lead up to what I'm actually trying to say. Personalities translates to play style. And typically, a Lily player, the way they play, it's always, they think they can do whatever they want because they can. That's what they think. They think they can do whatever they want. That's because of that whole elitist mentality and being spoiled and being rich and wealthy and all that kind of stuff. Now, this is some extra info. I just want to make it clear that this isn't about judging anyone for their character choice. Every player is unique. And while certain characters tend to attract specific playstyles or personalities, that doesn't mean everyone fits the mold. There will always be exceptions. The goal here is to recognize general patterns that might help you understand your opponents better and use that to your advantage in the game. Not to call anyone out or say one way of playing is better than another. And certain people just wants to play their character a certain way. There's nothing wrong with that. But my point is, generalization, use that experience. You can see it in their gameplay that they play like they can do whatever they want. And some players, they don't do that, obviously. And I've met a lot of nice Lily players. I've met a lot of them that are actually very nice people. And for stuff like this, unfortunately, it's the reason why Lily players are unfortunately the most clowned on players in Tekken as a whole, is because certain people that play certain characters, they tend to have takes that go viral. And when the takes are so ridiculous, they tend to clown on it. And when it comes to Lily players, specifically, it tends to be a little bit common. And that's how her reputation got ruined because of that. And I do feel bad for some of the Lily players because they get hate for stuff that they don't deserve, really, in my personal opinion. I don't think anybody deserves hate for really just their own opinion on the game. I don't think people deserve hate for that. I think that's actually very unnecessary. And I think we should all come together and not attack people for their own character or what they want in the game. Even as ridiculous as the opinion is, that doesn't give the right to start attacking, really. So Tonio here, he is a decent Lily player. And the reason why I say decent is because to me, he has 2 layers, but it's only on offense. And his offense it's okay. It's decent. You know what I'm saying? His archetype to me is basically a counter hit / offense style. That's the way he plays. And typically with Lily players, for some reason, I don't know why they do it, but they spam back 1. They always do that little dash up like it's free, but it makes sense because nobody really punishes it. And on Tonio's defensive side, is not really intimidating at all. To me, I think his defense level is basic level because he folds very quickly on defense, but that's probably a personality thing. He probably thinks he can do whatever he likes. I don't know. He's probably a cool dude. I don't know Tonio, but that's the vibe that I got when I fought him. And I'm gonna go over it right now. You're gonna see how personality translates to playstyle.
Round 1. Fight!
So he already starting off with a really counter hit launcher and just flies at me. That's a high. You act like you just get away with that. So I immediately remembered that because there is no way you're gonna do that for free. I'm gonna remember that. So he ran up on me and I smashed his ass. But this is what I'm talking about, because Lily players think they can do whatever they like. They fuck with her personality. Lily can do whatever the fuck she likes. So the people that play her can also think that they can do it. So look at what I'm doing. Look at what I'm doing. I'm dashing up. Because for some reason, Lily players think they can do whatever they want and be all up in your face and poke you down. So how about I start doing the same thing back to you? Let's see how you feel. Can you challenge me in the inside Tekken area? Let's see. Let's find out. Told you. If you're gonna do that move, it's not free. Try to sidestep him for a move. It is what it is. You messed up. You made a mistake. So see how I'm not moving? I'm staying in his face because that's what I want. Let's see if you can handle when somebody else is doing the same thing back to you. And this is not towards him specifically, but this is specifically towards Lily players as a whole. Most of them play like that. They think they can go all offense and think it's going to be all right. So you see how I'm provoking through my movement? And see how he changed it up? I could have sidestepped and launched him. See how he likes to do that whole back one spam? Like I said earlier, and hold his dash. Well, he didn't do the back one spam. But always doing his little dash up and stuff. If you want to do stuff like that, I got something coming for you. So I'm provoking. This is the perfect blend drill where I go in and out. He whiffed. I could have taken an opportunity to whiff punish, but I didn't. But I'm getting an idea of when he wants to come in. Just like that.
Awesome. I'll kick your ass. KO. Round 3.
Like I said, Lily players want to be up in their face. Let's see what happens when someone does the same thing right back to them. Try to catch him coming in. He caught me. That's good on him. Like I said, I don't know why he did that. It's mainly, he has 2 layers on offense, and it's mainly just offense. And if you figure it out, it's basically lights out. And once you realize that he falls on defense, that's GG's. So a sidestep and mid kick. We're gonna remember that.
Round 4. Fight.
Looking through my movement, looking at you, just staring at you. When I'm standing still, I'm not giving any data. You don't know what I'm going to do. But I decided to back up, trying to provoke him. I did a low, and he still did the same thing. So this is a habit to him. He didn't even know that I was going to follow up. He just did it just to do it. So I realigned and tried to launch him, but he didn't do it this time. Block him this time because I'm not going to attack. Every time I do a low or some shit like that. But he's chipping me out. Again. He keeps doing that like it's free. I'm going to take something if you're going to keep doing that same stuff. The whole dash spam, back one spam, hoping for a counter hit or something like that. That ain't free. I'm going to take something that comes with a price. He caught me. That was supposed to be a death fist, but he was going to get me anyway. But he's good. You can see it for yourselves. He's doing good. His offense is good. He showed me out. I should have hit by the way. See what I'm talking about? If you use some type of movement, people will start to act a little funny. And this is one of those cases. I didn't get the punish. I got the wrong punish. I wasn't ready for that. Remember when I said that he's going to do a sidestep move after I do a low? That's where that track move came from. So it's like I said, his defense is basic level, and it's one-dimensional as well. So he only has one layer on the defensive area and 2 layers on the offense area. Second him, caught him coming in again. And for the people who has watched me for a while, I do the same stuff to everybody. However, the difference is I don't have the same game plan for everybody. But you see the same stuff happening though. Why is that? It's because I'm creating a game plan to provoke them to get into that point. Not all players are to be played the same way. Not all players are meant to be played the same way. Sometimes you have to make an adjustment to get them into a certain situation. It's all about conditioning. Once you get them to that point, it's basically lights out. That's the first match.
Round 1. Fight.
So I'm getting his timing more. Dash up. He kills himself with a mid-high, or I think it's a high-high. And you can see how he folds in the defensive area. If you make him fold, it's basically lights out. His hop kick came from the fact that he might be agitated and would want to just attack me just because. So it's a little unga boonga, if you ask me.
Round 2. Fight.
Try to get a move punish. Light him up again. If you want to get up wrong and you want to test the 50-50s, I'm going to take advantage. But he did roll back, which is good on his part. So he can adapt. That's another thing about Tonio. He can adapt. But the problem is, how trained are your fundamentals? That's the real question. How trained are they? That's the question that nobody asks. How trained are your fundamentals? It's always back one. It's always trying to dash up or use some type of movement and think it's going to work. It can work, but back one, to me, counter hits are only by timing. You shouldn't fish for a counter hit constantly by using back one. And I'm not saying he is, but I do have that feeling though. A lot of Lily players always press back one just because. If I was using Lily, I would use back one to time the move that they're going to do to me. So I realigned with him. I didn't do nothing. And he used a track. That's good on him.
Round 3. Fight.
Track round start. Kind of irritating. I think he tried a hop kick. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Once he's on the defensive area, especially up close, he's just going to try to move himself out. With punishing. Now I'm turtle. I'm provoking. Thought I had him, but it is what it is. 50-50. That's it.
Round 4. Fight.
Because you want to attack round start, I'm going to start off with a move that's a counter hit follow-up. I'm going to take advantage. Go low twice. Maybe even 3 times to irritate them. Maybe. Because you want to forward on the offensive area, not offensive area, the defensive area, we're going to make it worse for you. We're going to start grabbing you now. Activate my heat. Wasted it. Telling you, he will always fold. Now, it's clear to this point that obviously he's agitated because of the way I'm playing. I'm playing him in the area that he always likes to play in, which is that up-close area, trying to poke you down.
Fight.
And he doesn't like that I'm countering him for it. It's just like what a good friend of mine said. Playing like this makes somebody not want to play you again. When they feel like they can't fuck you up, but you can do the same shit and that shit work, they're gonna feel some type of way. And that would be irritating to deal with. So, because he wants to be on the more offensive area, I eyed that he was being more agitated and he wants to be on the more offense area. Let me just increase my defense. You clearly wanted to hit me, I'm gonna just sidestep you. Plain and simple. And this goes for the people that say you don't need defense in Tekken. Hey, if you don't need defense in Tekken, that's completely fine. If you want people to lie to you about that shit, hey, I'm not gonna stop you. That's what you think. I just think differently. That's it. I think you need defense in Tekken, but yeah. Look, up in his grill. See how I look a little funny? Catching his timing, see how he's doing all this ducking? I'm changing up my timing. Catching his timing with the counter hit. Because once I get up wrong again, I'm gonna take advantage. Plain and simple. That's all she wrote.
Round 2. Fight.
Look, he's agitated. You can tell he's agitated by the way he's playing. He got a good whiff punish. That's good on him. This is good. I was actually going for a death fist here, but the moment I saw him fly into the air, I was like, "Oh no, let me not do the death fist." Telling you, you can provoke people through your movement. And because he's afraid of them lows, we're gonna start using the mids. gonna keep doing the same thing, I'm gonna take advantage. He changed it up this time. That's good on him. He changed it up.
Fight!
Didn't work that time. See, he's always blocking them lows. He's afraid of them lows. So what we're gonna start doing? We're gonna start doing the mids until he stops ducking. Caught me. That's good on him.
Round 4. Fight!
See how he's folding? See how worse he's getting? This is how I break down the opponents. And because you want to duck so much, we can start using the mids. Plain and simple. That death fist was from the mind game that because that he has low health, he's gonna assume that I'm gonna do the heat smash because since you have low health and I have high health and the heat smash is -12, I can take a risk. But nope, you got another thing coming. Grab you, I'm gonna make you do something. The harassment drill. Caught his timing again. That was supposed to be death fist, by the way. Just like that, you know what I'm saying? Got the combo. That should be dropping sometimes. I don't know why, but it is. Provoking. Using my mids because he wants to do all that ducking. Got a good punish. Got it. Nice. Yeah, like I said, Tonio, good player, but the problem is his defense is not trained, and it's not just him. This is not directly towards him. This is for a lot of Lily players. They don't do a lot of fundamental training. They're fundamental, don't get it twisted, but it's only to a certain extent. That's it. So that's how certain personalities translates to play styles. Lily players, they play typically like they can just do whatever they want. And that's not good because most of the stuff that they do is not free. It's kind of the same thing with Brian players. They have an ego. They play like they can do whatever they want, but that's it. This is the last match. He did beat me in this one, which is good on him, but unfortunately, he left afterwards. So, I mean, he didn't want to finish the set, which is completely fine. I'm not going to complain. But if you want to join the Discord, let me know. I'll get a handle for you, and I'll see y'all later.